Hello friends, today we are going to start chapter number 2, Cultural Heritage of India, that is Handicraft and Fine Arts. Lecture number 1. Friends, already in the previous lessons we completed chapter number 8. Now moving towards another chapter of our history part, that is chapter number 2. Again, one of the important heritage of India, that is the handicraft heritage and the fine arts. Friends, in this chapter we are going to learn and cover about the different handicraft work and different fine arts. First of all, let us go towards the introduction part of this chapter. Friends, in the introduction of this chapter, first of all friends, we need to understand that if we look, we studied in the first chapter that our Indian culture is very broad. We consider it is very ancient, very old, more than 5,000 years old. Friends, we also discussed in the previous lecture that Indian culture is the amalgamation of many cultures. We learned in the first chapter that many different tribes from different countries, they settled into India. When they arrived, they came with their culture as well. The tribes that came here, for example, Nisards, then Negritoid, Dravidians, Aryans, these all tribes had some particular skills with them. Friends, along with that, they expanded our culture. We see a lot of varieties in our culture. There are lots of people, lots of craftsmen, lots of talented people who have their own skills. Friends, in this chapter, we are going to learn about some of the very well-known arts that has taken India into the uncomparable position in the world. Friends, it is these arts that for which India has been achieved at a prestigious stage in the world. Friends, it is said that there are lots of arts. It is mentioned that if we consider, then there are more than 64 arts in our Indian culture. Friends, here it is said that there are more than 64 arts in our Indian culture. Friends, these arts, there are lots of arts in which, in some cases, the people have already have mastery. They have practiced a lot. They learned a lot about a particular art and they become master in that particular field. But friends, there are certain peoples who get this talent by birth. Friends, for them, as we understood about the heritage, that heritage can be considered whatever that we get from our ancestors. Our ancestors have preserved it and then moved on to us. They have passed to us. In heritage, we can again consider that two types of heritage, that is genetic heritage and the other is materialistic heritage. genetic heritage and materialistic heritage. Friends, let us first understand what is this genetic heritage. Friends, as I told you, there are lots of things, lots of talents in art that man has by birth. Here, first let us understand the meaning of this genetic heritage. Here it is said, the physical or mental characteristics that a child inherits by birth from his parents is called genetic inheritance. Friends, first of all, let us understand the meaning of genetic inheritance. Here it is said, the physical or mental characteristics that a child inherits by birth from his parents is called genetic heritage. Friends, we all are aware that when we take birth, when a child takes birth, there are lots of characteristics that a child that is inherited from his parents, like the color of eyes, the color of hair. There are some of the habits that our parents are having and that is seen in the child by birth. There are lots of such things that a child is having by birth that is clearly seen in their parents. Friends, these are the things, these are the heritages that we can say that a child has possessed by birth. Friends, it is said, sometimes we see some of the habits of their parents that is clearly seen in the child. For example, the sleeping style of the parents, right? The sitting style, walking style. There are lots of such things. Even sometimes, in some circumstances, the child even inherits some diseases from their parents. So, same thing, like sometimes, if the child inherits diseases from his parents, in the same way, in some circumstances, there are many cases in which a child also inherits some talents, skills from their parents by birth. They are having these talents by birth. They are having that skill by birth. And that talent, that skill in which they have mastery by birth, then it can be said that this talent they have got from their parents in their genes. And that is why it is known as genetic inheritance. The talents, the habits, whatever the child has inherited in the genes from their parents, that each and everything is considered as a heritage. But which kind of heritage? It is said that this is considered as a genetic heritage. Friends, we have seen a lot of examples in which the parents are successful in any particular field. Then the child also goes in same skill and achieves success in the same field as well. So these we can say that, for example, we have seen, if we look the example of the great cricketer Sachin Tendulkar, then if we look, Sachin Tendulkar was a great cricketer. He is considered one of the great cricketers. He is also considered as the god of cricket, we can say, if we look in the sports of cricket. Friends, if we look at his time, Arjun Tendulkar, he is also trying to make his career in cricket now, right? So he is also having a passion for cricket. So what is that? That it is said that the love for cricket, the dedication, the passion that Sachin Tendulkar was having for the sports of cricket, now that is inherited into his child by birth. For Arjun Tendulkar, it is said when Arjun Tendulkar was at a very small age, from that age itself, he started learning cricket. And these things, there are certain talent that a child learns from their parents by birth. So this is the things. There are lots of our Bollywood actors and actresses. Their family is totally dedicated to the film line, we can say, and that is why we can see that they are totally dedicated towards acting. And now their child, for example, we can see the Kapoor families, right? Their 3 or 4 generation have given their contribution in the acting field. Friends, this shows that there is something or the other present in the genes of the parents that is inherited in their child. And friends, anything such kind of talent, art, skill that a child inherits from his parents, that is called genetic heritage. Friends, it can be asked in your board exam in 1 or 2 marks questions. Then the second thing is materialistic heritage. Friends, another thing is materialistic heritage. Materialistic heritage, the name itself suggests whatever the child gets in the form, whatever a person gets in the form of materials. As you all know, friends, today there are lots of such kind of sentences that we hear that human is living in a materialistic world. We are having materialistic position. Here it is said, nowadays human has become the slave of these materialistic things. We have been habituated of lots of such kind of luxurious things that we are using in the present centuries. So now, what is materialistic heritage? If we discuss about what is this materialistic heritage, then here it says that whatever child gets, like the house, assets, properties, jewelries, or wealth, that a person gets from his parents or ancestors is called materialistic heritage. Friends, here it is said now the materialistic heritage. What is materialistic heritage? Then here it is said the house, assets, properties, jewelries or wealth that a person gets from his parents. That a person gets from his parents or ancestors is called materialistic heritage. Friends, here we are talking about the heritage that is in the form of material. Like a person gets a house. For example, there might be possibility that the house in which you are living at the present time, that house might be of your grandfather. Right? your grandfather might have got that house from his father. Now that house is your grandfather has given that house to your father, and after your father, that house will come under the name of his child, means that is you. So the thing is, that house is considered as the heritage from the grandparents, right? The house that he get, some assets. Assets means the valuable things. As we all know, there are lots of such things. Like in the previous times, people used to collect and preserve lots of valuable things, like valuable vessels, currencies, old currencies, then statues, valuable statues, many such kind of assets, jewelries, as I said, the jewelries. There are lots of such kind of things that all are considered as materials, and that is passed on from generation to generation. Your grandparents might have passed that to your parents, and now your parents will pass on the same materialistic wealth to you. So friends, that is considered as materialistic heritage. Right? Whatever heritage that we get in the form of material, that is called materialistic heritage. Friends, clearly it is said these are the two types of heritage. So here, in the same way, there are lots of such things. See, let me explain you with the example. If a person is a talented, right? If a person is a very talented person who is a good singer, right, or a music instrument player, then if that person is knowing how to play a particular music instrument from a very small age, then we can say that that instrument, that talent of how to play that instrument is the genetic heritage that that person has got by birth from his parents. But if he has also got any musical instrument that is present in his house on which he learned how to play that instrument, and that instrument belongs to the person's grandfather, and from that instrument the person's father has also learned how to play the instrument, and now that particular person is learning how to play that instrument, then the particular instrument is called the materialistic heritage. And the talent that person is having, that how to play that instrument very beautifully and melodiously, then that skill, that talent is considered as genetic heritage. So friends, you might have clearly understood about the meaning of genetic heritage and materialistic heritage. Friends, this can be asked in your 1 marks or 2 marks question, and this can be asked either in the definition differently, or that can be asked in the difference as well in 1 or 2 marks. So friends, in the introduction part, we learned that there are more than 64 arts in our Indian culture, we can say. There are many such kind of arts, like we can say the art of painting, the art of dancing, right? Then the art of clay work, embroidery and weaving work, applique work. There are lots of such kind of talented arts that is present in our Indian culture. So friends, this is the chapter in which we are going to learn about many of such kind of beautiful arts present in our culture. So friends, today we have discussed about the introduction part in which we learned about there are more than 64 arts present in our culture. We discussed about from where these art, these talents comes in the person or comes in our culture, we can say. It can be possible that these art, these talent, these skills can be achieved in the person in the two ways. It can be through genetic heritage or it can be through materialistic heritage. Genetic heritage, the person that whatever physical or materialistic characteristics a person, a child inherits from his parent is called genetic heritage, and materialistic heritage, house, assets, property, jewelry or wealth that a person gets from their parents or their ancestors is known as materialistic heritage. Thank you, friends.